Okay, are we on? We are. Welcome to the Coffee Slut Podcast. How are you?
I'm good. I'm so excited to be here today.
We have Miss Jessica, and she is the owner of Trailer Park Studios. She is also a creator. She also used to own a activewear brand, and here we are. I'm so excited to talk to her. I met you a long time ago through an
Yes.
event,
Yes.
and it was for Fido because you were there selling
Mhm.
Fido. But I do want to start off with, what is your coffee order?
Let me adjust this really quick.
You're good. You're good. And then pull
Um,
it towards you. Yeah, you
okay,
can
okay.
pull it towards you.
Okay, perfect. It depends where I go. So if I'm at Merit, I'll probably get their frosted pistachio matcha.
Oh,
So
okay.
good. I know I'm throwing in a matcha there, but wait, well, let me start over.
No, you're good. No, matcha's fine.
If I'm at Merit, I'll probably have their fruity cereal cold brew. I actually really
Okay,
like
okay.
that.
I
Yeah.
saw it on the menu.
If I'm somewhere, if I'm anywhere else, it has to be a brown sugar
Shaken
shaken
espresso.
espresso.
So good,
Yes.
so good. And would you say Marriott's your favorite coffee shop?
Right now, yes.
Okay, okay, cool. And it's so far from you, no?
Yes, it's a drive, but it's worth it.
I'm like, it's on First?
They have one on Lamar
Oh,
and
Lamar. There you go.
promo. They have one on Lamar and they have one at the Seaholm Trader Joe's little complex there.
Okay, okay,
Mhm,
okay. I know which one you're talking about.
mhm.
Okay, so I do want to start off. I always ask everybody kind of like from the beginning,
Mhm.
just how was your childhood growing up?
I would say it was good and bad.
Yeah, or do you have siblings?
I don't. I will. I take that back. I have a half
Okay.
brother, and through my dad, but with my mom, who I grew up with, I don't have any siblings.
Okay.
So I grew up an only child, really. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Only child vibes. Very
Yeah,
different.
it is. We don't like to share.
But growing up with your mom, how was it like?
I feel like it was good when I was little, just because I feel like I don't remember much. Um, I was born and then she like moved us to Mexico.
Okay.
So I grew up there until I was like 5 or 6. And I know she had like a rough relationship with my grandparents because they didn't want her to come back. They wanted
Okay.
her to stay. And she originally had came to the US to follow my dad.
Okay.
And they kind of saw that it was kind of like a toxic relationship, which it was.
It's okay. It's okay.
And but eventually we ended up coming back and um we I lived in Houston for a little bit when I was
Okay.
younger. So we were there and I feel like she was constantly trying to escape that like toxic relationship. So we came back with him. She found out he was still like cheating on her.
Okay.
And this is like lore before I even knew what was going on.
Okay.
But I just remember you know when you're a kid and you kind of have like flashbacks like
Yes.
mhm.
Yeah, I
And
get
you're like,
that.
I kind of remember, but like I kind of don't. So that's what goes through my brain whenever I like think about that stuff. But I guess I just remember my dad ended up like abusing her like in front of me. And I think that was like the turning point for her.
Okay.
I feel like I always kind of assumed that their relationship was violent like that, but I think it didn't click for her until I saw it and she
Yeah.
saw how it affected me.
How old
So
are you?
I was probably like 6 or
Oh
7.
shit. And
Hmm.
you know.
Yeah, at that age, I was already talking
Yeah.
and I had like a recollection of what had happened. So I feel like that's when it kind of like clicked for her. Also, she was really young when she had me. She was 19.
Oh shit. Okay.
So I feel like whenever I talk to like other young women that are in abusive relationships sometimes like that and they're very young, I get why it's kind of hard to leave that
Leave.
situation.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, yeah, she escaped that relationship and I didn't see my dad for maybe like 5 or 6 years after that, which was her way of kind of like protecting
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
me. But after that, my mom's always been really religious.
Yeah.
And so we've bounced around from like churches and Catholic and Christian and Jehovah Witness churches. So I kind of grew up um, being religious and
Mm-hmm.
just trying to find, I guess she was trying to find her space in like that community. And of course, I'm little, so I'm just following her around.
Yeah. And I mean, whenever you were 6, she was like 20 something,
Yeah,
still
she was
figuring
probably
herself
like
out.
25, 26,
Mm-hmm.
which is kind of like around the age that I am now. So
Yeah.
I kind of put myself in her shoes, and I'm like, wow, like I can't imagine like being this age and then having like a little baby too. So
I,
I know it was definitely hard for her too.
I can't imagine either. My mom was 17
Wow.
when she had
Mhm.
me. I'm the
Mhm.
oldest. And she had 2 more kids by 26. And I said,
Wow.
3.
Yeah, it kind of makes you think like, wow, like imagine me with 3 kids right now. Like I would probably be going through it like her too.
Yeah. I'm like,
Mhm.
I only have 2 hands. I can't, there's no room for a third.
Mhm.
But
Exactly.
with that, did y'all move to Austin after Houston?
After Houston, after that was after their relationship ended, we ended up moving to Taylor.
Okay.
I
Okay.
grew up in a little small town called Taylor. I was looking up the population. I,
Taylor's like 2 hours from here, no?
it's an hour and a half
Half. Okay.
ish. Yeah, and I was looking at the population. I was like, wow, there's like literally less than 20,000 people
Oh
there.
shit.
Yeah, and it was kind of just like a small town. There's just like a lot of gossip. You do experience like a lot of teen pregnancy.
Okay.
And so my mom, that was like one of my mom's like biggest worries, just like having us continue to live there.
Mm-hmm.
It's just she was just scared I was going to kind of follow in the same patterns as her.
I see.
And so she met my stepdad, and he's actually the one that was like, "Oh, like we should move to Austin."
Okay. Beautiful.
And so he actually moved us to Kyle with his sister. So that's kind of how I'm in the Buda Kyle
Yeah.
area.
Yeah.
That's how I know of like that little area. Yeah, but it was a toxic relationship again.
Yeah. And,
Mhm.
I think I can assert to that. My mom
Mhm.
had an emotional abusive
Mhm.
relationship with my dad. And it's hard because it's hard for
Mhm.
them to get out of it. It's hard for, like, they're so comfortable and they have a
Exactly.
kid. And
Mhm.
it's like, do I really want to leave and start over? Or do I want to stay with this person?
Right.
And it
And
takes a long time for sure.
exactly. And I have conversations with her now that I'm older because she's still with him. And this relationship was more of a emotional,
Okay.
toxic
Yeah.
relationship. And yeah, they're still together. They ended up getting married. So I feel like things are a lot better than they used to be. But I sit down and talk to her. I'm like, are you scared of being alone, maybe? Like,
Mm-hmm.
and I can definitely like see that because I'm the only child. So if, they break up or divorce each other now, it's literally just she's just gonna be alone.
Yeah.
And sometimes I feel like you're saying, it's like a comfort thing.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
But I feel like things have definitely gotten a lot better in the last maybe like 10 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you are also married, right?
I'm not
You're not
married.
married? Oh my gosh, I thought
No.
you were married. Sorry. That's on me. That's on me.
No. Special news, you guys. I'm engaged actually. Yeah, but I don't wear my ring because we haven't like announced or anything.
Okay, okay. Congrats. When was this?
This was May last year.
Okay, no, but still, it's only been not even a year yet.
No, it hasn't been a year. It's been a couple months, maybe 6 months ish.
And then where did you guys meet? Like just a little bit.
That's so funny. We actually met on Twitter.
Okay, okay. Twitter was a big thing when we were
Yeah,
younger.
back when Twitter was like
Big.
big and popping.
Yeah.
Yeah, we met on Twitter. I saw his profile picture. He's gonna laugh when he sees this or hears this because we laugh at that profile picture all the time. He's like,
That was the thing though. Everybody was
yeah,
posing
everybody
like
was
that.
like
Everybody was
this.
posing like that.
And so, yeah, we met on Twitter. I actually like invited him out to this concert, and I guess he thought I was kidding, and
Oh.
he didn't show up. But don't be scared to send the first DM too,
Oh,
though, because
no. I think it's still scary right now. A lot of my friends
yes.
are single and they're just like, how the fuck do you do it? Or
Yeah, I think I was at a point in my life where I was I was exploring relationships because I had just gotten out of like a long-ish relationship. with the previous like boyfriend that I had, and I
Mm-hmm.
was kind of just like on the market, not to like hook up, but just to like meet people and just have friends. Because I feel like whenever I was in that relationship, I closed myself off
Oh,
a
okay.
lot, and so I was kind of just like, let me see what's out there. And he was really cute, and I really wasn't. I guess I was looking more for like a friend and someone to like maybe date,
Mm-hmm.
but nothing like super long term. But
Yeah.
here we are, 10 years later.
How long have y'all been together?
We've been together for 10
10
years.
years? Damn. That's crazy. And how old are you?
28.
28. Okay. Dang, 18. Okay.
Yeah, I was
Beautiful.
18. I was like, I was graduating high school.
Okay. Did you end up going to college or no?
I went to college for a
Okay.
semester and a half. I went to Texas State. Is it
Yeah.
this?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You know what?
She's like, wait.
Yeah, I went to Texas State for a semester ish, and I also went to ACC.
Okay. Okay.
I was studying nutrition
Oh,
actually.
nice. Love that.
I kind of I f- went I went to high school. I went to William B. Travis
Okay.
high school here on Old Torf. I don't know what the signal for that is.
Don't even worry about it. Don't
Once a
even.
rebel, always a rebel. I think that's what it is. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, don't even worry about it.
But yeah, I went there and I took a nutrition class with a new teacher. It was her first year teaching, and she was teaching nutrition. And I was like, wow, this is actually really useful and important information that I feel
Mm-hmm.
like a lot of young kids should get. And so that's what I went to school for a
Okay.
little while. I was trying to go into education and nutrition, but at this point I probably had been dating Dan for 1 or 2 years, and he was doing music videos,
Okay.
and that like took off really fast.
Okay.
And so he was like, "You know what? Well, I made the decision. I was like, you know what? Let's focus on this and see where it could go."
Go.
So,
And
it dropped out.
that was my next question is that do you think your childhood prepared you for what you started? Because you're an entrepreneur. You work for yourself.
Yeah, I definitely think a lot of like my drive and like hustle, I guess, in a way is it's almost, how do I say this? I guess my drive stems from like not wanting to be what like I went through.
Yeah.
Cuz with my parents, he's my stepdad, but I mean, he's been my stepdad for like 15 years now. So I call him my dad now. But with my parents, like they I just saw how much they struggled, even just with their relationship, but just financially
Yeah.
too. And just not having like a home. Like we were homeless a couple times, and we were getting like eviction notices and stuff like that. So seeing like how that happened, I'm like, okay, like let me do something to make sure that that doesn't
Yeah.
happen.
And so he was doing music videos, and is that what sparked up Trailer Park?
Yeah, so he originally started doing music videos for his friends. Um, and what happened? Let me think.
You're
So
good.
he was, it's I'm like, dang, it's been like 10 years now. So he was doing music videos for his friends, and his friend's friend saw the video and was like, hey, how much would you charge me to do music video?
Yeah.
And he was like, $75. So the guy was like, yeah, I'll pay you the 75 bucks. It might have been 75, it might have been 50, I forget. But he ended up doing the music video, and that kind of just like kickstarted his career, and it just like took off like crazy. It was like almost like a snowball effect, like that we like to call it. And I mean, it was great. I feel like he kept going. We were working like multiple jobs at this point.
Okay.
And
So multiple while starting this.
right.
Okay. Okay.
We were working multiple jobs. I think we were at a call center. I was at a call center and Fiesta. And I just remember he was shooting on a Nikon. No shade to Nikon, okay? But he was shooting on a Nikon that his mom had got him for Christmas or something like that when he was really little. And I just remember like saving up. I want to say it was like 400 bucks to go to Precision Camera and buy a used camera for like $400.
Oh, shit.
And
Okay.
we're like, wow, like $400.
And you were how old at this time?
At this point, it had to be 2017. So I want to say I was 19 or 20
Okay.
at this point. Yeah. And we were working both of our jobs, and I was going to assist him. So I was his PA, or like, I guess, personal
Yeah.
assistant, like on shoots and stuff. And at this point, I was making like little like makeup videos on my own and like uploading to YouTube and just trying to find myself in like the creator world, because I've always liked to film myself
Yeah.
and like, hey, look where I'm at. And
Honestly, I mean, me too. I felt that like at 16, I would
mm-hmm.
watch Whitney Simmons. I'm
Oh
like,
my
this
God,
is
me
so fucking
too.
cool. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
I can do this. But at the time, I was just like, I don't know what
I
to
don't know
film.
how to do it. Yeah.
Exactly. And I think also Emma Chamberlain was a big thing for me too.
I watched Whitney Simmons for sure. I feel
Ugh,
like
love her.
all the content, like the content creator girls, like that's definitely someone like we all grew up like
Yeah.
watching.
Yes. And like,
Mhm.
I would go home after high school and watch
Mhm.
her. If I didn't
Me
have Dance Prantics,
too.
I was like, I'm going to go watch, see what she posted.
Exactly.
And she was working a job too at
She
the same
was
time.
working a
Hmm.
job. I remember she was like in the blue room.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, Whitney, if you want
Whitney.
to, Whitney, if you want to be on my podcast, please hit me up.
Yes.
But yeah, okay, you were continue, go for it.
So I forgot. Oh, we ended up purchasing the
Uh
camera,
huh.
and we're like, yes, like this camera shoots in 4K. That's
Yeah.
when like the 4K thing was big and stuff like that. So we're like, yes, like we made it. So we ended up getting that camera, and I think we bought like some lights. No, I think at this point we still had like some homemade lights from Home Depot. So it was like one of those like clamps
Yeah.
like that the construction sites
Mm-hmm.
have,
Mm-hmm.
and then it had like a light bulb. We literally had light bulbs for different colors.
Okay.
So we had a red light bulb, a blue light bulb, and we're like, yes, like, do you want red? Do you want green? Like, we can make some
Whatever you
work,
want.
honey. And so after that, we kind of still continued the like music video route, some photo shoots here and there, and I would just like come on set with him and like get BTS and do his like social media
Mm-hmm.
stuff. And I remember we grew his social media from 100 followers to right now he has like 12,000 followers.
Okay.
So that was definitely like my role, like making sure his social media was on point, just trying to help him in
And
that way.
was this on YouTube or was it on
Instagram.
Instagram? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, because whenever he finishes the video, the deliverables are yours, so you can
Okay.
post it wherever you want. Um, but yeah, that's what we started off doing, and I just remember it was definitely a lot of long nights, early mornings.
Girl.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And I just remember one day he was watching Gary Vee.
Oh, honestly, I love him, but he says the same thing over and over again.
He does say the same thing over and over again. Sorry, excuse
No,
me.
you're good.
Let me get a sip.
He says the same thing over and over again, but when it works for somebody, it works.
Yes, and I think the reason why Gary Vee says the same thing over and over again, just because people are on Reels and TikTok now.
Mm-hmm.
So like it's it's almost like you're getting a new person.
Yes.
You just never know who you're gonna
Exactly.
get
Yep.
because people are just swiping. And so I feel like it's helpful that he still says the same thing. And at first, whenever I was watching Gary Vee videos, I was like, ooh, like, what is
You're
this
like
guy
cringe.
saying? Like, oh, he's doing too much. But like, I was listening to him, but I wasn't really hearing him.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So
And this was back in 2020?
2017 still
2017. Okay.
ish at this point, and life back then was moving too fast. Like a lot was happening in a short amount of time. And he was like watching Gary Vee, and he was like he's talking about like flipping stuff. I'm pretty sure if you know Gary Vee, if you know, you know. He like goes to garage sales, goes to thrift
Flips. Yes.
stores and
Yes.
flips stuff. So Daniel was like, I think we should do it, and we should like quit our jobs eventually. And I was like, oh, no. Because mind you, I come from a background of like being homeless,
Yes.
not having like, you know, simple resources and
Mm-hmm.
stuff like that, not having a car, not having transportation. So at this point, we are in our second apartment.
Okay.
And this is like our nicer apartment.
Mm-hmm.
I'm working like a office job. I think I was working at a school at that point, and he was still working at the call center, but we were at a point where we could afford like a nicer place, and I
Yeah.
was like, whoa, like we're gonna give this up and like and try to flip things? Like, no, this puts me in an uncomfortable situation. But I did it anyways.
Okay. So y'all were flipping stuff.
Yes, and eventually it worked.
Oh
It
yeah.
it actually really worked.
I mean, Facebook Marketplace is still a place I go to often.
Yes, I'm always on Facebook Marketplace.
You sell a lot too.
Yeah, you have me on Facebook. You know I'm always selling something. I sometimes I make a comment like to my family. I'm like, I know my friends are tired of just seeing me like just sell my random stuff on there.
I'm like, good for her. She's selling this.
Because some of my stuff just collects dust.
Yeah.
And I'm like, do I let it collect dust here or do I get like 10, $20 from it?
Yeah.
I'm like, I'll take the $10.
Yeah. And when did y'all actually decide to open up the studio park, the Trailr studio park?
This was 5 years after 2017. In 2017, we figured out, whoa, we can actually flip stuff and pay rent.
Yeah.
So we did that for like a year.
Okay.
We were like flipping stuff, paying rent. We eventually like quit our jobs. I quit my job. He quit his job. We made sure that my car was paid because I was the one that had a car note. So he had already quit his job, and we just waited until I made my last payment on my car. And I was like, okay, perfect. We can quit our jobs and continue to flip stuff and continue to like make videos for other people.
Yeah.
And shout out my 2012 Toyota Yaris. It went through the mud.
Yeah, till the wheels fall off.
Till the wheels fell off. And whoever hit me at the Pluckers parking lot,
Oh gosh.
I hope your pillow is always hot.
I always say, like, I hope somebody spits in their coffee. Like, if somebody's just like rude, or I'm like, you know what? I hope they somebody spits in their coffee or something.
Yes.
Okay. So it was a couple years, because that's so important, and that's a lot of that's actually, let's touch on that. A lot of people don't talk about finances. Right. A lot of people have a lot of issues with how much they spend. They don't budget. They don't do any of that. And as an entrepreneur, you have to know where every fucking dollar is going.
Yes. And that is one of the most tedious things that I do not like about being an entrepreneur. Just like the finances and your P&L and your balance sheet. And make sure you track your miles.
Yes. Save for taxes. You have to buy this.
Right.
Or, yeah.
What's tax deductible? What's not? And so that definitely is one of the biggest make or break situations as like an entrepreneur, which I'll say I'm not the best at. I am not the best at like wanting to do that.
Yeah.
That's one of the things I definitely running a business is the fun and easy part.
Yeah.
It's everything that
else that has to come with it.
End.
You can always push them off. You can push them off, literally.
Siéntate.
Lay down, sir.
So 2017. Yes. So we basically just grinded out super hard, like from 2017 to 2020. And during this time, we were going to places like California, Miami, Atlanta to go film other people.
Oh, shit. Okay. Okay.
So he exploded on social media. And so people were calling like, hey, like, do you mind coming out and filming me over here? And so we started doing that, and they would book places like a little studio, and oh, they have this type of setup, and oh, this is cool. So they had like different setups, and we're like, wow, like in Austin, we do have, at that point, we did have a big studio, which was St. Elmo Studio.
Okay.
It's right down the road. But at that point, like in 2020, picking up a camera and producing a music video and editing it and putting it on YouTube wasn't really a thing, I guess, if that makes sense.
No, probably not.
So it was very new. It was something that was being done that was very new, where like you have a young like director kid or like guy, sorry,
No,
where you
you're
have
good.
a like a young director or like teenagers or just like young adults in general getting a camera, shooting something, editing it, and then putting it out for the world. That was like a new what is it called? Concept.
Yeah.
That was a new concept. Because usually with music videos you have to go through a label and you have to go
Through
through
yes,
yes,
producers, everything
producer,
like that. Yeah.
director, you have to have a makeup. And so this is more what they call it run and gun. And things were just getting like posted, stuff was going viral.
Mm-hmm.
And so with the spaces that were here in Austin, you have to book something like 6 hours, 10 hours, 12 hours.
Oh, okay.
And so we were going to other places like in California that are already aware of like what the market needs. And they were letting us rent spaces for 2 hours, 3 hours, just shorter amount of periods and with lower budgets.
Yes.
Because I guess here it still hadn't reached, I guess, that market of, helping smaller creators, smaller artists. And so we sat on the idea for maybe like a year.
Okay.
And of course, it's one of those things where again, you're leaving comfortability to being uncomfortable and seeing if you want to, take that risk,
Yeah.
make that jump. And we had been talking about it and talking about it. And I'm the person that if we talk about it for too long and then we don't do anything about it, I get irritated and
Yeah.
annoyed and I just do it.
Yeah.
And so I went on Google and I was like, warehouse space for lease, $1 per square foot.
Yeah. Wow. So specific. I'd have been like,
So
just find
specific.
me something now.
Yeah, and I was kind of tired of like being on Zillow and LoopNet and like not finding anything.
Yeah.
But for some reason, me searching that up, it brought up like a sponsored ad
Oh.
for the space that we're in now. And I just called them and I was like, hello, I'd like to request a tour. And they're like, yeah, you can come by for a tour. And we went that same day. And it was literally just dirt. They had one warehouse up. It was kind of like the demo. And I was like, oh, well, where's everything else? But
You're like, wait.
is this a scam? Yeah. And so we went and we toured and I was like, well, I really like it. Well, I'm lying. Let me back up. We toured a different spot.
Okay, so you were
actually.
looking.
Yeah, we had the current location that we're at is the second spot we toured. The first spot, it was 5,000 square feet. Similar price budget, but we felt like it was too much space. And that goes back to when you're starting a new business, I feel like sometimes you kind of doubt yourself. And thinking back, I'm like, we should have gotten the 5,000 square foot space because right now I feel like we don't have enough space.
Okay, I see.
Mm-hmm.
I see.
And so, but one of the biggest factors was the first place that we toured was 5,000 square feet. And the second one, you could get as much square footage as you'd like.
Yeah.
Just because it was a ground up construction. And we were like, I think we'll do 3,500 square feet because that's kind of what fit our budget.
Mhm.
And they're like, yeah, it'll be ready in a couple months. Sign the lease, pay the deposit. And yeah, that was a big deposit.
Yeah.
To rent that warehouse, it was $10,000.
Oh, holy shit.
Like first month, last month, and the deposit, like the grand total was $10,000
Oh my God.
just to get a warehouse space.
Oh my fucking gosh. How long did it take you guys to gather that up?
Well, we already
You already
had.
saved it. Okay, go.
Yeah.
But-
At that point, we had already been sitting on the idea that we wanted to do this. And so for like a year or two, we had already been contributing to like savings.
Yeah.
And that day, I was like, okay, do we have enough money to make a deposit if they ask for a deposit today? And we're like, yeah, we do. So, but when they gave us that number, I was like,
you were
whoa.
not expecting that.
I was not expecting
Yeah.
that. I was expecting like when you rent an apartment, you just pay the deposit and the applications fee, not first and last month's rent. So from the jump, that just like took me aback. I was like, whoa, well, I mean, we already signed the papers.
My gosh. Now I know, just in case.
Yes.
Because
Well, I feel like situations are different.
Yeah.
But that was our
still,
situation.
like, like you're telling me that I have to put down $10,000 to start something that I want to start.
And that was just the space. There's nothing
And
inside.
that was in 2020.
That was in 2020.
Holy fucking shit. Okay, you got the space, you pay the deposit.
Mm-hmm.
And then where did the ideas come from? Because I remember seeing your video that went viral on TikTok of you guys painting and like doing everything in the space.
Yes. So most of the ideas came from another space, actually in Atlanta.
Oh shit, okay.
Shout out Studio Space Atlanta. We always go there whenever we're in Atlanta. It's a great space. Super important in the Atlanta culture.
Okay.
And honestly, one of our biggest inspirations. They have a massive space. They have more than 10,000 square feet.
Oh shit. Okay.
It's amazing. And so that's where 3 of the ideas came from. They had a jail cell set.
Sure.
I don't know if you follow like Drewski and Kai Cenat.
I don't.
They did a skit at their studio
Oh shit.
in the
Okay.
jail cell. Not at our studio, but at Studio Space Atlanta.
Okay.
So I think that's, excuse me, I think that's pretty cool. Like, you just never know where you're gonna get.
Yeah.
And then the hospital room was also an idea from Studio Space. And which one else? Oh, of course they have a psych wall, but I feel like all studios have the big psych wall. And then we also have a green screen. And what else do we have? Oh, we have a money room.
Yeah, that's the one I was going to bring up.
The money room is actually an idea from Money Heist.
Okay.
We were watching Money Heist at the time. And we were like, since we are in like the rap and hip hop industry, like predominantly, we knew that having something like, that's what our clients talk about in their songs. And any artist, they'll be like, I want to live lavish. I want to have all the millions. And so we're like, yeah, let's make a money palette.
Yeah.
And so that's where that came from. It's funny because the money palette took forever to build. We called this company called Prop Movie Co. or something like that, and we got a quote from them to sell us prop money, and it was a ridiculous amount. I want to say
for fake money.
Yeah, I want to say it was maybe like $2,000, $3,000 for something like that. And we're like, you know what? Let's just try to make it ourselves. The idea was Daniel's. That was his idea, and we called like a paper company, and we like hand dyed all the little stacks, and we put like one piece of prop money on the top, like the printed one.
Yeah.
And then we wrapped it.
Oh my God.
And then Dan built like a box in the middle. So whenever you see it, it's not full of money. There's a wooden box in the middle.
And
then we just wrapped around it the money. Yeah.
But I mean, like, it when it comes to like owning your own business, you have to think. Yes. You have to think, and like you guys doing that by yourselves, like there's so much that comes to owning a business that you're like, holy fucking shit, I have to do this by myself, or I have to do this with my partner,
Right. And I feel like sometimes it takes a village. I know they say that for like babies and children, but I would say for even having a small business, it takes a village.
It does.
I had no idea where to start with like building the frames inside the warehouse, because whenever we got the warehouse, it was just empty. Just a restroom, just a lobby. That's it. And I was like, who do I call? I don't know any contractors. I don't know anyone that I can trust.
Yeah.
Who should I call? And so my dad, he does painting, but his brother is a carpenter. He actually knows how to like build a frame and stuff like that. And so we called him. I was like, Theo.
Yo.
So I was like, you want to do a favor for, your family? And so of course we still paid him, and he helped us build the frames, and we drew him our quote unquote building plans. They're so funny.
Like a vision board kind of do.
Like how we wanted the walls. He's like, I've never done anything like this. And I'm like, well, us either. And he's like, we'll try.
Yeah.
And so he did. And he built us a couple of frames. It was originally supposed to be 1, 2, 3, 4 rooms.
Okay.
But we ended up realizing that the jail cell was way too big.
Oh, shit.
It just
Okay.
looked like abnormally big. And so we're like, wow, like one, it's going to cost a lot more money to build the metal door that we have on it to make it look like a jail cell.
Yeah.
It's going to cost more money to produce a big door. Two, it's not going to look realistic. So I was like, is there a way you can move the wall?
Oh my gosh. And he did it?
He did it.
Oh shit. Okay, okay.
And it's so crazy because he basically like unscrewed it, and then we had to, it was me, my mom, my uncle, my dad,
Oh my
and
gosh.
their dad. So my grandpa.
Yeah.
Like moving the wall.
Oh shit.
And it was insane.
Oh my
I
god,
was
it's the little things.
yes, and then but it worked out because the jail cell got smaller and we gained another room.
Okay. There
So
you go.
now we have that's where
More
like,
options.
that's where the metal hallway right now lives. So it was an accident that helped us out a little bit, and the warehouse was not AC'd or air conditioned. The warehouse was not air conditioned, and that was one of our biggest things, especially being in Texas.
Yeah,
The
and it gets
heat
hot.
is no joke.
Holy shit. Okay.
The heat is no joke. So after we tackled the down payment and then building the sets, I want to say that building the sets was maybe like $40,000.
Okay. For all of them.
For all of them.
Okay.
And then miscellaneous stuff, we had to be on Facebook Marketplace.
The whole. Okay.
And that's how we found all the hospital stuff. You know, shout out Facebook Marketplace because it's really a blessing in disguise.
Honestly. Rather pay half price or less than that than full price.
You just find anything and everything on there. And one of the main things that we found there was everything for our hospital room.
Oh, yes, yes.
The hospital bed, the x-ray machine, like old EKG machine. We had to drive all the way to Pasadena to get all of these
to get all this stuff.
Oh
my gosh.
It worked out because if we would have bought everything on Amazon, it probably would have been like $2,000, $3,000, and we ended up spending like $500.
Oh,
and
nice.
just making the trip out there.
Yeah.
And so it works out. And after we tackled that, then we tackled lighting. Lighting wasn't that much just because we bought everything like budget friendly from Amazon. And now they have like way cooler lights where you just have an app.
Yes, I know, and
just change it. Not like my little light bulbs that I was telling you guys about
the first time.
Yeah.
So after all of that and like doing it, setting everything up, when did you book your first person in the studio?
Honestly, we booked our first person when the space was not done
yet. Okay, okay.
And we had our friend Zach. He goes by Promose now, or still he goes by Promose, like his artist name. And he's one of the first like clients that we had in our music video journey. Okay. He started like rapping when he was 16, and he's always been like a good person overall. And so we're like, yeah, like if you want to come use the space, you can use the space. It's not finished, but yeah, you can come use the space. Holy
shit. Okay. And then when did you guys launch? Like when everything was ready?
We leased the space August 2020, mid-pandemic.
Yes.
COVID shutdown. And we sat on the space for 3 months. Don't do that because we were paying rent on a space that we weren't even using. Yeah. We didn't know what we wanted to do. And so we had our first guest in December, and we finally opened in January 2021. Okay. So that's when we first we finished the website. We found like a booking site to use to like streamline everything really smoothly. Took like what is it called? Took promotional video, promotional photos of the space, and made the Instagram, just all the social media things.
Everything. I've never been, but everything looks so good. Like your whole
thank you
Instagram, the website I looked at and I was like, holy shit, this looks so good.
Thank you.
Yeah, just everything. And the way you promote it is so good.
Thank you so much.
It's just because, like, I think because your personality, at least for me,
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what, like, for both of us, like, kind of separates us is, like, my personality is, like, everything. And at least on my online presence. And you, like, promoting your business is, like,
Sorry.
No, you're good. Is the same thing. So whenever you guys did that, since then, I mean, like, I've seen influencers go to your Austin influencers go to your.
Yeah, we've had some very crazy moments, very interesting clients, some super famous iconic clients come through.
Yeah.
And it's been a really wild journey. We've been there for 5 years now.
Yeah.
5 years and maybe like 6 months now, and it's just been quite insane.
Yeah. I'm like, dude, that's so cool.
Thank you. It definitely took a lot to figure out. I remember like when we had the first client, we didn't really know like how is this going to work? Are we going to have a staff member on site? Are we going to hire somebody? Are we going to be here? Are we just going to let the client come in? And our structure of how we operate has changed throughout the years entirely. We used to have a staff member there.
Okay.
And he was working. He needed he just needed some sort of like stable income, and so he was one of Daniel's like childhood friends, so we offered him like a position there, and he was working there for maybe a year or two.
Oh, nice. Okay.
But I feel like that definitely didn't allow me to learn my own business.
Okay.
I kind of handed off my baby to somebody else.
Yeah.
And things didn't work out with him. I know I guess he had some sort of problem like working at the studio eventually, and it just didn't work out.
Yeah. I mean, you learn, you live and you learn, people move on.
And it's just hard. It's hard employing your friends.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
It's so hard.
It's very
employing
hard.
your friends. I feel like you almost give them the benefit of the doubt, like, oh, this is my friend, I trust him with everything, or I trust her with everything. They wouldn't do me wrong. I'm not saying our staff member did anything wrong or anything like that, but you just never know what to expect when you come and employ friends.
Yeah.
And it's been interesting. We've employed a couple of people. I hate that word. I don't want to sound like.
Well, I mean, it's your business.
Yeah.
You're paying people, and like that's what it comes down to. Because, fuck, hopefully this year I can hire like a PA. Because, girl, it's a lot. It's a lot, and being choosy and picky, and like for them to see your vision and them wanting to be a part of it is so important.
And I think that's been the biggest lesson that I've learned, and just in life in general, is not everyone is going to treat your business how you see your business. And I guess that was one of the main things that would cause, I don't want to say tension, but just like would bring up some sort of disagreements. Like, oh, like I think one of the biggest things is we focus on how we treat people when you come to our space.
Okay.
Just because we have been in other people's spaces where they give you an ugly look. They don't seem interested in wanting to help you. They don't help you at all. No one is there. You don't know how to work a certain light. And you have no help whatsoever. And so we try to make that different in our space, and also even opening it up to smaller creators by having a 1-hour package.
Yeah.
Versus a lot of other studios you have to get a 6-hour package. Sorry, Jordan. You have to get a 6-hour package.
He's good. He's knocked out.
You have to get a 6-hour package, and we opened up our space to 1, 2, 3, 4-hour packages. Just try to make it more affordable and more accessible to people, smaller creators. And so that was one of the main things that we tried to focus on. But some people bring their home problems into work.
Yes.
And that was affecting our business.
Okay.
So I hate to like put people's business out there, but that's what was happening with our staff member.
Okay.
there was just some sort of disagreement and between them and between us, and that just didn't work. And then we ended up employing someone else, and it was good, and sometimes it wasn't good, just because I felt the disconnect.
Okay,
It's
I see.
it's
I
just
see.
it was like, oh, for me, whenever my guests walk in, I'm like, oh, hello, how are you? How are you doing today? What are you guys working on today? Just, trying to be warm and welcoming.
Mm-hmm.
And some of our guests were reporting back to me, oh, like this person has a bad attitude
Yeah.
and they just seem like they're not in a good mood, and I can't have that.
Yeah.
You're the face of my business right
Mm-hmm.
now, and you're getting in the way of relationships that I've been building for 5-6 years at this point. They're comfortable enough to come tell me, hey, your staff member's kind of
Yeah.
acting funky, and we just wanted to let you know. Like, wow, you're putting my rapport on the line. Like, I guess, is that the word?
I think so. I
Yeah,
think it is.
you're putting like our basically my client
Client,
uh
customer,
customer
business.
or
Yeah.
yeah, business relationship.
Mm-hmm.
You're putting my business relationship like on the line here. And so 2 or 3 years after having the space, that's when I stepped in.
Okay.
And it was also a point of we're paying. I want to say one of our staff members made $15,000 to $20,000 in 1 year,
Okay.
and I was like, wow, if I step in, we could be saving that.
That much. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, it comes down to it. You have to really think about what's right for your
Right.
business.
Mm-hmm.
And if it's that, it's that.
Yeah, and at that point, our lease had came to what's it called?
Renewal?
Yeah, renewal, and they raised our rent. And I was like, yeah, it's probably a good idea if I step in and, you know, learn my own
Learn.
business
Mm-hmm.
and try to grow it from here. And it's better if it's me, because I don't have to hear, oh, your staff members being
Yeah.
like this,
From
your
your
staff members being like
loyal
that.
people. Yeah.
Right. And it was definitely like a big turning point, because at this point, well, me and Daniel have been, riding around every day together
Yeah.
and being on set together, traveling together, flying together.
And that's the biggest
And
thing for sure.
yes, and I want to say at this point we had been doing that for 5 to 6, maybe even 7 years.
Okay.
And it was like, wow, like, bye.
You're like, bye-bye.
I think it definitely helped our relationship though.
Yeah.
Because when you're with your partner all the time, I feel like sometimes if you like to do that, good for you, girl. But I feel like it was getting toxic.
Yeah. Because I agree with that too. So
Mhm.
I obviously don't work with my husband,
Mhm.
but I love our space.
Yes.
It's necessary and it's important. And I think very different running a business together,
Mhm.
but that space is very much needed.
Right.
And I'm just like, I need some space. I need
Mhm.
time. And I've gone to places by myself. Like people
Mhm.
are like, oh, why don't you travel with him? I'm like, he just doesn't like it. And I'm going to do it. I want to do it. So I'm going to go.
Right. Mhm.
So I'm like, I'm not going to wait for it. But I did want to go and move forward. When did you start Fido?
I started Fido. Ooh, good question. I know the studio was already active and
Mm-hmm.
running. I wish I could give you like an exact
No,
year.
it's okay. It's okay.
But it was definitely after the studio was running and operating, I decided to take the leap, in a sense of like trying to start another business, just because I saw that the studio was doing really well at this point.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, like, if I could turn the studio to doing so well, maybe I'll have luck with another.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Jordan, it's okay, baby. I thought maybe I could have luck with another business venture and do
Yeah.
the same thing, and I'm going to be doubling my income.
Mm-hmm.
So that was my, and also it wasn't even, sorry.
No, you're good.
It didn't also come from a space of like wanting to generate more income.
Mm-hmm.
I saw it more of a passion project of like, oh, cool, like if I can also make extra income, That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Um, it stemmed from, at this point, I'm still trying to do social media.
Yeah.
At this point, I'm doing like fitness videos and workout videos and weight loss videos.
Okay.
I've been doing that since 2017.
Okay. So it's been a while.
Yeah.
Okay.
In the fitness world,
Yeah.
I was doing that. I even had a sponsorship with like HP Labs.
Oh, wow. Okay.
You Can Beam. Like I was working with like these really big companies that you don't see at that point. You don't see creators with 1,000, 2,000 followers working with. And I was making commission with them too.
Good.
And it was also like, it was wild because a lot of we had, it's funny, sidetrack. We had this like group chat on WhatsApp for like all the EHP Labs athletes.
Okay.
And a lot of people would get kicked off like the program because they weren't like generating enough sales.
Oh shit.
And these were people with like 20, 30,000
Okay.
followers.
So I'm glad you brought that up because it's insane to me because I've been to so many conferences like in the coaching space. And we literally went to a conference and this guy literally makes millions of dollars, which is fucking insane. Right. But he literally says that he has clients that have millions of followers and they are struggling to make money.
Right.
And then he's like, and then I have clients that have less than 10,000 followers who are thriving.
Right. And I think, I know that's really big right now is people want to see people like themselves online.
Exactly. And that's why I created this podcast. This is the biggest reason.
Exactly. And even at that point, we're going back to 2017, y'all. 2017 was a big year for me.
Which is crazy because 2017, I graduated that year.
Really?
And it was like, I'm going to college. I can't wait to fucking get out of the school.
Yes. And at that point, like it was so rare for smaller creators like me to, I would think I was making like $1,000 a month.
Oh, nice.
With EHP Labs.
Okay.
And so,
because it's all about community.
Exactly.
And people still don't get that. Like to this day.
Exactly.
Community is way more important than followers.
Exactly. And so, I mean, that's one of the big reasons why we run our space the way that we run it, community. And yeah, it was a wild time. And I forgot where I was going with this. I'm so sorry.
No, you're good. 2017 with Fido.
Oh, yes. So I was working with EHP Labs and I was making pretty good commission with them, but their turnaround was crazy.
Okay.
They would always lose athletes. They would always get new athletes. And sorry to name drop, but
no, it's okay. I'll bleep it out. You're good.
No, I don't care. I actually had a girl. Her name's Daisy B. Guerrero. She's a fitness influencer. She's amazing. No shade to her at all, but we had been connecting because she was also in the fitness space.
Okay.
And the EHP Labs athlete manager reached out to me and was like, who do you think like we should bring on? Like, do you have any other like fitness friends? And I recommended her and she got a really big deal.
Oh shit.
Like through EHP Labs.
Okay.
It was really great to like see.
Was she a big time influencer? Or was she like
at that time? She was really big on YouTube. I think she still is.
Okay.
But it went really great for her. I'm pretty sure to this day she probably doesn't know, like, you know, girl, I put you on. But no, she was great. And I think that was kind of like that definitely was like a pivot moment for me to see Latina creators getting on the big screen, if that makes sense. And I was like, wow. Like, that is really good for her. I love it for her. She ended up getting a deal with EHP Labs, Blessed Protein, and her career really took off. They flew her out to Sydney to the EHP Labs headquarters. It was amazing. Like, love you, girl. I still watch your YouTube videos.
I think it's crazy that you don't even know this person.
Exactly. We've probably have never had a conversation.
But not even that. I think it's very important to support one another as women, because growing up, especially like in high school and college, sometimes college, not all the time, women are very competitive and get
Right.
scared when other women overshine. When I'm
Mhm.
in reality, I think it's more of if one woman shines, we all do. And
Exactly.
it's very, very, still very common. And it's insane to me.
Yes. And I mean, I've never felt like any type of way like, oh, like that could have been me. No, for me, it was like, wow, like
I could do it too.
I
More of
could
like,
do it
yeah,
too.
exactly.
Yeah, like I could be the next person that,
Mm-hmm.
they fly out to Sydney and we make our own flavor and
Yeah.
things like that. So I think that's where it kind of clicked for me. Gymshark doesn't have that many Latina creators at this
They
point.
don't. It's crazy you
Even
bring it up
even at
because,
that point, it was very, very
well, it's
rare.
crazy that you bring it up because there has been a huge turnaround lately.
Exactly. Yes. Even I think Alphalete dropped
Yes, the
all of their
same thing.
outfits.
Same thing.
Yes. And
And
diversity.
those were the two biggest ones I watched growing up.
Yes. And so diversity is this is it goes back to, diversity is really important.
Mm-hmm.
People want to see themselves in other people.
Mm-hmm.
And so Daisy getting all of these things with this company really inspired me like, wow, like maybe I could reach out to different companies and try to work with them.
Yeah.
And so back then, Gymshark was the big one. Um, who else? Alphalete has always been
Athlete.
pretty good. Buff Bunny has
Yes, Buff Bunny and
and
navigation.
navigation.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm reaching out to because I already at this point I already have the supplement
Mm-hmm.
deal, like the supplement sponsorship. I'm looking for an activewear sponsorship.
Mm-hmm.
I'm this girl that goes to the gym. She films herself. I film myself at the gym, meal preps. That's what I was doing back then. And I'm like, whoa, like maybe I could get a clothing sponsorship.
Yeah.
No one would give me an
Girl,
opportunity.
you're
Sorry, we're full. And then next thing I know, someone else gets a deal. Hi guys, I'm super excited to announce. But it wasn't even like, wow, like she got it, not me. It's more like, dang, like I'm getting turned around and turned away and turned away. I'm like, let me see if I could, find
yeah.
something that I could do myself and put on all my other fellow Latinas that I've met throughout this journey that I follow on Instagram.
Yeah.
And so that was my biggest driving point, I guess, in the active wear world. And it all just stemmed from being turned away and not seeing people like me
Yeah.
modeling activewear brands.
Yeah.
And ever since then there's been a huge like it was like an explosion of like a bunch of small businesses, being activewear companies.
Yeah.
But
Well, yeah, because the same time like Honor Active started in 2020 and
right,
she was, Chrissy was an influencer too and she was with
yes.
Gymshark and
Oh yeah, that's one of the OGs that I used to
mm-hmm.
watch.
And it's like she did not know this would turn into something from what I've seen
Exactly.
to something
Hmm.
big. Like, yeah, she was
Yes.
an influencer, but did people really want to buy another influencer's
Right.
stuff? Yeah.
Hmm. And I think she set it up perfectly. She was in a woman's best
Mm-hmm.
athlete.
Mm-hmm.
She was a woman's best athlete and she was promoting their supplements.
Uh-huh.
But women's best also has activewear. So she was
Oh,
she was promoting both of
both of
them,
them.
both of
Yeah.
those products.
Yes, I remember that.
And I
Okay.
think I think she actually became I want to say she maybe became a director of something in Women's
Oh, okay, okay.
Best. And then I think Honor Active is a Women's Best company too.
Oh, is it?
I think I want to say this might be a rumor, but I want to say it's co-founded with Women's Best because this is so funny. I have Women's Best products
Uh-huh.
and I can see the similarity in like
Oh,
their
okay.
products.
Okay, I see, I see.
So this is just my
Yeah, yeah.
speculation.
No, no, you're good. Okay, so Fido, you started it and it ran for how long?
I want to say we had a 2 to 3 year run
Okay.
and I was sourcing everything. I wanted to get it sourced here locally because I was also one of like my important things. I wanted to be sustainable. and, not be like another fast production company.
Mm-hmm.
Because we all know what happens with fast
Yeah.
production. It rips, it tears, it's super bad quality, and it just ends up in landfill. And I just didn't want to
Yeah.
contribute to that. And unfortunately, I did reach out to some manufacturers here, and it was just really, really out of my price budget. And so I had to source everything on Alibaba. And so that's where I was sourcing things. And I built some really good connections with some sellers on there. And it was great. Like I would, draw them up some stuff, and they would be like, "Oh yeah, this is what we have that's ready to ship, or this is what, we can do for you."
Yeah.
And they were producing the items and printing the logo on them as well. And then they would ship it to me, and then I would do the photo
Mm-hmm.
shoots and the promotion on it, the marketing, and ship all the orders.
That's awesome.
But it got expensive.
Yeah. That's what I was going to say. Like, because I know I ran for a little bit and I remember you posting about it that you guys were no longer going to continue.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm assuming that's what got tough, was it got expensive.
Yes, it definitely got really expensive, and I was spending more than I was making.
Mm-hmm.
I started off the company with maybe like $500.
Okay.
And
Okay.
I doubled it on the first drop. I like doubled it and some change on the first drop. And I was like, oh wow, like I could keep doing this,
Mm-hmm.
doing drops and like doubling it little by little until, we have enough capital
Yeah.
to do something bigger. And I think one of my biggest downfalls is not doing pop-up markets sooner. Not doing pop-up markets sooner. Everything was solely online,
Mm-hmm.
but sometimes you just never know who you're going to meet like out on
Mm-hmm.
the street. A lot of people think that pop-up markets don't work. Girl, they work.
They do.
Towards the end of the Fido Active runtime, I was making most of my money from pop-ups, and that's where we met.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So that's awesome. And it's just so hard running a clothing company.
Yes, especially when Shein and Amazon's are your biggest
Yes.
competitors.
Yes. And they're
Mhm.
fucking massive companies. Whenever you were finally realizing, hey, like I'm not making enough money, or like I'm spending more than I'm making,
Mhm.
was there a conversation, or were you just like, hey, I'm just gonna stop?
I was doing this on my own. I didn't have any like um it's funny. I didn't have any outside investors.
Okay.
So everything I was just sitting and just looking at my Shopify reports, and I was like, "Wow, I really don't have any more money to make another drop."
Mm-hmm.
And I tried to do pre-orders.
Okay.
A lot of companies, when you see them do pre-orders, that's because they need the capital up
Mm-hmm.
front before they can sell you the product. And so I tried to do that with a couple of things,
Okay.
and it just took so long. When you have a competitor like Amazon, same day shipping, prime shipping,
Yeah.
next day shipping,
I know. It's crazy.
it's really, really hard to be in that space. And a I'm trying to sell a tank top that I got made for $10, and I'm trying to sell it for $20 at
Yeah.
this point. But you have the same seller on Amazon selling it for $5.
Yeah.
So it just became I just it just became a thing where I was like, I can't do this anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have to let it go. And I tried until the very last point, and I had to say goodbye. It wasn't It definitely was sad. I was like, wow, I really believed in something, and I felt like I was starting to get a lot of other people to believe in it.
Mm-hmm.
And then we just had to close.
Yeah. You know, I mean, I think it taught you something,
Mm-hmm.
running and learning that side of the business and that
Mm-hmm.
world. But I think you closing the business isn't
Mhm.
quitting.
Right.
It was more of like choosing yourself. It's
Yes.
something I shouldn't continue with. I think it's just,
Mhm.
the realistic. And when people quit stuff, it's hard because they're like, "Oh, I failed," or "I didn't
Right.
make it." When I think it's like it was a lesson
Mhm.
learned, and it made you a better person or better entrepreneur or better
Yeah,
to do something else.
for sure. And I feel like quitting, it gave me reassurance of like, you need to stop focusing on the activewear
Mhm.
and one, focus on your health.
Mhm.
At this point, I was probably the heaviest I've ever been.
Okay.
And two, you can put all this time and effort into a business that's actually thriving,
Yeah.
which is the studio.
Studio.
Mm-hmm.
And I do want to move into your recent and social media growth. So I know you
Yes.
had been posting about your weight loss journey with trizepatide, right?
Yes, girl, I was on that GLP-1 trizepatide.
And honestly,
trizepatide.
it's a topic that I'm going to get somebody on to talk about.
Mhm.
But I, as a coach, was
Mhm.
so skeptical about it for
Mhm.
first. And I haven't
Me too, girl.
told anybody, but I'm on month 2 doing it. And reason being is because I found out that I was insulin resistant and I was
Yes.
really close to being diagnosed pre-diabetic. And that's just genetics.
Yes.
That's like something I can't fucking change. Like
Right.
it's just engraved in me. And for so long, I was like, why am I not losing fat? I'm a fucking coach.
Right. Well, sorry. not
No,
like
no, no,
that.
no, 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 no. You're good.
I'm talking in terms
No, no,
of
no.
my.
I didn't take it at any way. But it's like I was strength training for almost 6 years. I'm like, why the
Same.
fuck am I not losing any fat?
Same.
And I was like, why is my body not changing?
Same.
And I'm like, what the fuck?
I'm like going hard 7 days
Oh my
a week.
gosh.
1,000 calories a day.
And which is like obviously not
safe.
sustainable and not safe. But in my mind, I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Why am I not losing weight?
Right.
And I remember I saw your journey last year and I was like, you know what? Let me find somebody to talk to about this.
Mm-hmm.
Found out that I was insulin resistant, everything like that. And she was like, look, first, nutrition comes first.
Mm-hmm.
Exercise comes first as well. It's never going to work if you
Right.
don't take control of that. She's like, it does eat up your muscle if you are not eating enough protein, everything like that.
Mm-hmm.
So she's like, you're doing everything right.
Right.
Let's see what's going on. So we did. And she's like, try it out for a month and see how
what
you feel.
happens. Right.
So I was like, okay, I'm glad I don't feel guilty about it. I've done my research. She sent me podcasts. I've read research, stuff like that. But I remember you posting about that first.
Mm-hmm.
And how did that go?
I remember I was definitely at my heaviest that I've ever been. And similar to you, working out 7 days a week, 10,000 steps, calorie deficit, high protein, no carbs. Like I've done it all. I've gone vegan. I've done keto diet.
Oh, yeah.
I've done carb cycling. I've done all the diets that you can think of. And I come from a little bit of nutrition knowledge. I took a high school class and then I took a semester and a half-ish at Texas State on nutrition. So I know what I'm supposed to be doing. Why is it not working? But at this point, I wasn't, being careful in regards to what I was eating. I was eating out and just, of course, my career had taken off a little bit in like the music video world. And so I had access to more money.
Okay.
And sometimes I feel like when you have access to more funds, you go spend it on junk food and fried food and fast food.
Clothes, drinking. Yeah.
Yeah. And so I wasn't making the best decisions nutritionally. And so I gained a lot of weight. And also, it's true what they say. If you don't get enough sleep, you wake up the next day and you're craving something greasy.
Yeah.
And so that was also another factor. We're having all these like late nights. What's available at 2, 3 in the morning?
Yeah.
Burgers, fries, chicken tenders. That's basically what, I was feeding my body at that point. And I mean, I still eat those things, but there's definitely been, things that I've learned along the way, like, oh, maybe I should eat this in moderation. And so at that point, I was the heaviest I've ever been, and I was not happy, not, confident in my body. At that point, I had, just closed down PhytoActive, and I always kept thinking to myself, how can I be the face of an activewear brand where I don't look fit as well? And I know that's not like the best way to think about it, but that's truly what I would think to myself.
Yeah.
And So I was like, you know what? I'm going to let go of the activewear brand and I'm going to work on my health and, get smaller. The my goal was just to slim down enough to where I can be happier
Yeah.
and more confident in myself.
Mm-hmm.
And when I started social media, I was recording myself and I didn't like
Yeah.
who I was seeing on the other side of the screen. I didn't like having to sit through and editing my videos and being like, that doesn't look
Well,
too great.
because I've felt the same way.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just like, why the fuck do I look like this in this angle?
Yes. And it's the same with me. It's like, what, this doesn't look good. Like, I don't like this right now. And a lot of my videos would, just get deleted, just get trashed because I didn't like the way that I was looking. And at some point, it was kind of almost like hindering my content creator career in a way
Okay.
because I wasn't, being confident
Mm-hmm.
and posting. And before I had another TikTok account that I grew a little bit and I closed it and I started over
Okay.
with this account that I have now.
Okay.
And yeah, I was like, I want this account to be different and I want to be happy with what I'm posting and just do better for myself overall. And so yeah, I actually got recommended to the pharmacist
Okay.
that prescribed me the GLP-1. It's more of like a med spa
Okay.
type of situation that I went through. And one of my friends was on it and she had told me about it and I was like, that's kind of interesting. But I'm very scared of needles. I don't like needles. I won't even drink Tylenol or like cough medicine.
Oh shoot. Okay. Because you're like, no.
I'm very like, I'm gonna see if I can like sweat it out or something.
Yeah.
And it's so funny because my family gets onto me like that, like you need to drink medicine, and I'm like, I don't know, I don't want to put. To me, I'm like eating junk food. I don't want to put that in my body.
Yeah. Well, not even that. I understand like whenever I'm like not feeling well, I don't want to take medicine. I'm like, I'll just take a ginger shot, drink tea, and then
like,
I'll
I feel like there's a natural solution.
Yes,
to
exactly.
this.
I'm the same way. Yeah. Okay.
And
continue.
so she told me about it. I kind of pondered on it. I was like, you know what? Like, I'm gonna go hard for a couple of months. I want to say she told me in the summer. I was like, I'm gonna give myself until like 2 or 3 months from now to see if I can lose weight.
Okay.
So I got serious. I started, watching what I'm eating, keeping track of it. Also, even doing workouts and, change. Is he growling?
No, he's just falling asleep.
Oh. And just following like a workout app.
Okay.
Like a plan.
Mm-hmm.
Girl, and mind you, this was probably like the 5th time that I've restarted this program.
But it's okay to restart.
Yes.
It's so okay to restart every single time.
It's okay to restart. I'm not saying like don't restart. For me,
but you were tired.
I'm tired of restarting and going hard and doing the calorie deficit and doing the strength training and doing the cardio. I'm like, why is nothing changing?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm wondering, and my mom, she has PCOS.
Oh, okay,
She's been diagnosed with PCOS.
Okay.
And I'm like, do I have PCOS? And I know sometimes it's really hard to get that diagnosed, but I don't want to self-diagnose myself. But I went online and I was like, does PCOS make you not lose weight? I started deep diving that.
Yes.
Because I'm like, if my mom has that, maybe there's a possibility that I have that.
Okay.
I've never, gotten that diagnosis, but that's just what I'm assuming. Like, am I insulin resistant? And so I started like reading a bunch of articles as well and watching YouTube videos and TikTok videos and everything like that about GLP-1, tirzepatide. And I was like, could this work for me? And I'm like, is there a pill I can take?
Yeah.
At that point, there wasn't a pill.
Yeah.
I think there is now.
I think so. I think so.
Or something like that.
Yes.
And so I was like, whoa, it's going to have to be shots. So I looked up a couple of places and they were quoting me ridiculous amounts. I think it was like $800 a month.
Oh, shit.
And the person that I went through was like $200 a month.
Okay.
And my boyfriend Daniel was like, are you sure you want to do something that's $200 a month? You don't want to like cheap out on something like a medication.
Well, yeah, but also people view it as cheating.
Right.
But in reality, again, if you don't get your shit together, your habits, your steps, like your nutrition, it's not going to work.
Yes. And so I basically, at this point, it was 2024. I told myself at the beginning of 2024, I'm going to give myself until the end of this year to get my shit together and actually try to lose weight. I don't know if you remember, I was doing like a running series.
Okay, yes.
I didn't lose any weight doing that.
Oh, shit, okay.
Incorporating more cardio. I was, doing the fad diets, this and that. That wasn't working. And so the last few months of fall, that's when I was like, I'm going to like really take this seriously, just burning myself out and not seeing a solution. So finally, I was like, you know what? I'm going to just go through this med spa provider and get this medication.
Yeah.
I'm so desperate at this point to lose the weight and to start like 2025 fresh. And at that point, my TikTok was slowly growing a little bit. And so I was like, okay, like this is working for me. I really like doing this. I want to do this in a more confident manner.
Yeah.
And so I got it prescribed. And let me tell you, the first shot, I wanted to go to sleep forever.
Oh, shit. Okay. Yeah.
It made me feel terrible. At this point, though, my eating habits weren't the best still.
Okay.
But the nurse that I got paired with, because a med spa that I went through, you get like a nurse assigned to you.
Yeah.
And she like chats with you and does check-ins and stuff like that. So she was like, you need to start eating more protein. You can't be eating fried food. And so I took the shot, and what is the first thing that I eat? I ate a chile relleno.
Oh, shit.
With the fried egg on the outside and like ground beef on the inside. Shit. So like fatty. And I'm just like, I don't think that was the best decision.
Yeah.
But it made me feel so nauseous. I didn't think it was going to be something that I was going to continue to do.
Yeah.
I was like, wow. If this is how I'm going to feel next week, no thanks.
Yeah.
But I told the nurse that, Jordan, you're going to get in trouble.
Go. He's looking at me like, oh, shit. Okay, you're saying?
She was like, you need to stop eating fried food. Like the nurse that I had got paired with, she's like, you need to start eating, cleaner. And so I was like, you know what? Let me like actually like lock in.
Yeah.
And I hate to say it, but I went on Chat GPT and I was like, hey, chat.
Honestly, yeah.
I'm 4'11". What should my TDEE be, and how much should I eat to be in a calorie deficit? And it's given me the same numbers that I've always followed, because I'm so short. It recommends.
Yeah, it recommends you less. Yes.
Really, really less. And so I ended up. I don't know if you want me to say like my exact calorie. I don't know if that's unhealthy.
No, it's okay. No, you're good. Okay. I think just say your macros.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, it recommended for me to eat like 115 grams of protein.
Okay, nice.
And then like 120 of carbs and then like 40 grams of fat.
Okay.
And so I was like, okay, I'm going to like lock in this week. And the nurse was like, you need to eat more protein to not be nauseous.
Yeah.
And so the next week came, I took another shot and I drank a protein shake and I felt really good. So I was like, oh, wait, I can actually do this.
Yeah.
And in the first week, I think I dropped like 5 pounds. But I know sometimes 5 pounds can be tricky because you don't really know if it's
water weight or bloating. Yeah. But still, okay.
Yeah. And in the first month, I want to say maybe I dropped maybe like 10 pounds.
Oh, shit. Okay.
And so I was like, wait, this is actually kind of working.
Yeah.
And what's crazy is that I minimized how much I went to the gym. I still go to the gym 4 to 5 times a week. But I wasn't going like as crazy as I used to be, and like actually following my nutrition correctly was actually starting to work. And let me tell you, that food noise, that shot, I don't know what it does. It just
turns it off. Yes.
Silence.
And it's like, it's a big thing. Yes. It's not like a lot of people go through it.
Yes.
And it was definitely a big struggle for me because I'm always thinking like, what the fuck am I getting next? Like now I have to
Yes.
plan for later.
Yes. And I know a lot of people, especially like older people, they're like, oh, food noise isn't real. Like,
It is though.
just stop eating. But it is very real. And I didn't realize I had so much food noise until I got on the shot.
Honestly, me too.
And so I told myself, I'm going to try this for 3 months and see how it goes. And in 2025, I will do this all on my own.
Yeah.
And just keep maintaining it.
Mm-hmm.
And so I ended up doing it for 4 months.
Okay.
So I want to say September through August.
Okay.
I ended up doing it and I lost a total of like 30 to 35 pounds.
Holy shit.
Mm-hmm. And I was documenting it on
Dude,
TikTok.
that's fucking awesome. Like 30 pounds is a lot.
It's a lot of weight. And I'd still get comments for all of my haters on Instagram Reels. Because it's always Instagram Reels.
Haters are your motivators. They have nothing better to do.
A lot of people online will comment and still be like, oh, you're still fat. Or you should go to the gym and you don't really
But I
look
mean, like, why are you even worried about you? Like, get the fuck over it.
Right.
Stop hating. You just have nothing better to do.
And it's I look at my pictures and sometimes I'm like, there really isn't that much of a difference. But then again, there is a difference. Mm-hmm.
30 pounds is 30 pounds.
Yes.
You can't fucking lie that. Like, you can't.
Like, where did I put the 30 pounds? Like,
exactly.
It's gone, honey.
And I think that journey, I was like, holy shit, she's like fucking putting herself out there.
Yes, that was one of the things that I was really nervous about. But I was like, you know what? Who else has videos out that like are showing?
And then I think the biggest thing for you when you were posting it, you were so authentic about it. And like there's so many people who get upset when like influencers have it and they don't talk about it.
Right. It's like the whole BBL allegations. Like some influencers will go get BBLs and then don't tell their fans.
Exactly.
And then their doctor posts them. So I didn't want it to be that situation where like maybe I'm doing all this and then, oh yeah, I naturally did it at the gym.
Oh, no.
That would be a lie.
Mm-hmm.
That would be a lie. And so I wanted to give people insight on, this is me, a real person trying this medication, seeing if it works or not.
Yeah.
And I'm going to give you my honest opinion.
Honest review. Like and I'm the test subject for,
I'm the test
exactly.
subject.
And for your other video and your like series that went viral was with your grandpa. I was like, this is the cutest fucking shit ever.
Yes, it's so funny because I have been, I was trying to grow my social media, as we all are. Like, if you're saying you don't want to grow your social media, you're lying. Like, we're all out here chasing the same dream, and there's nothing wrong with that. Mm-hmm. And so
there's enough room.
Exactly. And so the GLP-1 videos did pretty well, and I feel like it definitely gave me a little bit of traction.
Yes.
But it's the videos with the least effort.
Yes.
That always do the best.
So well. So fucking well. I'm like, yeah, like with the podcast, when I posted the video, I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just going to post a video, whatever. I don't care.
Yes.
If it gets 30 likes, it gets 30 likes.
Exactly.
And then it blew up and I was like, holy fucking shit.
Mm-hmm. It's so crazy how it happens. You just never know what you're going to get whenever you're uploading a video.
Yeah. But you hit what, 12K?
I think at the time when I posted the video, I had 2,000 followers and that video, it blew up overnight and we got 10,000 followers.
That's like, fucking insane.
In a few days.
You say what? 10,000 cousins, right?
Yeah.
Isn't that so cute? Oh my God.
Yes, because everyone wants to adopt grandpa.
Oh.
He's actually Daniel's grandpa.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I thought he was yours.
No, he's Daniel's
grandpa.
Oh,
shit. Okay.
A lot of people ask me in my comments, is he your grandpa? Daniel's grandpa. But breaking news, he's Daniel's grandpa. Yes, we moved in with him maybe 4 years ago now. Oh. He had an accident, and so we've been helping him take care of him, keep him company. Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, by the way, every time you guys post videos in y'all's bed, like, I love that fucking picture you have behind. I'm like, I need to get a fucking good picture for my bedside. Oh my God.
Me and Daniel were actually talking about that because the decor in the house, I've never really redone it. It's just what Daniel's late grandma put
Had.
up
Uh-huh.
and what grandpa put up, but so I had really mixed reviews moving into the space because my dream has always been like a big white or gray like marble kitchen and
Okay.
like all the influencer vibes, you know what
Yes.
I mean? And so I moving into that space was like, so you mean to tell me I'm going from like my semi-modern apartment to a house, like a 1950s
Yeah.
house? And so it was really hard for me to accept it, but I honestly really love
You
it
love it? Yeah.
now.
It's cute.
Yeah, sometimes I'm like, wow, like this has so much character. There's so many stories that have been told here, and there's so much history here. And I'd rather have like what the space that I have now versus something that is just, I don't want to say simple,
Yeah.
maybe? I don't know.
Well, you don't really need a lot to have a
Yeah.
good home, you know? Like, I
Mm-hmm.
don't think you need all the fucking expensive ass shit, but
Yes. And so it's funny that you mentioned the picture because a lot of people comment on that
oh,
picture.
really?
And for a long time I didn't like that
Oh, you're
picture.
like, I have this fucking picture on my wall that everybody wants.
I'm like, I have this freaking, well, my initial thoughts were like, ugh, I have this like huge frame above my head. Like, what even is this? And if I move it, where am I gonna put
Put
it?
it, yeah.
Yeah. And so I just kept it there. But I got so many comments that a lot of people have it
It's so
and so many
cute.
people love it.
I love it. And I did want to like touch a little bit on like once that video went viral, you kept doing them, right?
Yeah, we kept doing the video that went viral was like me giving grandpa a taste of crumble.
Yeah.
And then I started, I was like, you know what? What's crazy is that I have so many other videos of us trying food. I never posted them.
Oh
But
shit.
I've
Okay,
always
okay.
done that. I'm like,
Yeah.
"Hey grandpa, you want to come try
Yeah.
this
He's
or
so cute. He's like so sweet and he's like, "Oh, that's pretty good." And I'm
Yeah.
like, "Wow."
He's spicy though. He can be spicy. And so yeah, we started doing them. We did a couple Chick-fil-A, Crumble. And then who sent us a gift card? Who sent us a gift card? Oh, Shake Shack sent us a gift card.
Oh,
Yes, and we went to go get some shakes, and that's what we did for like our 10,000
that's so cool.
celebration.
That's so fun. I think it's so cool like hearing people's stories like especially like yours like
Mhm.
childhood to turning
Mhm.
your life around, you know.
Yeah.
Obviously, you couldn't have done a lot cuz you were still a kid.
Right.
And like turning your life around, realizing you wanted to make something of yourself and you're over here fucking crushing it on TikTok, on
I'm
fucking Instagram.
trying.
You're an entrepreneur. A lot of people can't say they are, you
Mhm.
know? And I want to finish off with like a little speed round.
Okay.
Okay. So, first thing that comes to mind, and then you just say what you need to say.
Okay.
TikTok or Instagram?
Ooh. Instagram kind of has my heart in a way
Okay.
just because there's
Beautiful.
like emotional attachment, but I'm gonna have to go with TikTok.
Okay. Beautiful. If you could describe one word where you are in life right now, what would that be?
Stuck.
Oh, okay. We haven't heard that one yet.
Mhm.
What does success look like to you now versus back then?
Success to me now is being able to do whatever I want to
Want,
do
period.
any time of the day. That's a real success.
Yeah. Anytime. I think I value my time more than money at this point.
Yes, I don't think it has nothing to do with money. Like,
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. No, no, no. Sorry.
No, you're good. It's because, like, there's been times where my husband's like, do you want to go back and get a job?
Mm,
What do you value more, your time or money?
right.
And I'm
Yeah.
just like, well, yeah, I mean, I value my time so much. Like,
I'd rather, be out there living in a barn with some chickens
yeah.
than
Mm-hmm.
do anything else.
Honestly. What do you want listeners to take away from your story?
What do I want listeners to take away from my story? No matter what you go through,
Mm-hmm.
whatever life throws at you, what kind of background you come from, what kind of childhood you come from, you are the person that determines what you do with your
Yeah.
life.
Mm-hmm. I totally agree.
That's it.
Whatever you're handed, you can turn
Mm-hmm.
around. And one last thing, where can people support you right now?
Right now, you guys can find me on all social medias at Life with Jaylin. I'm currently on TikTok and Instagram for the most part, but I would like to dabble into YouTube again.
I love YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
I fucking love YouTube.
I took your advice and started posting my stuff on Shorts last year,
Mm-hmm.
but I haven't finished.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I am so thankful that you came on the podcast. Thank you so much
for having me.
Yeah, thank you so much for taking your time, because I know with what's going on in the world, I know people need a little of distraction and kind of like so I can relate to this. I can do this. I can turn my life around.
Exactly.
And if you want to find her, I'm going to make sure to put her social medias in the description. Please support the podcast. It will help us a shit ton. Please be a subscriber, not a non-subscriber. Don't be lurking. Please subscribe. It will help us. And follow us on all our socials. We are on TikTok and Instagram. And I can't wait to see you next time, Coffee Sluts. I'll see you at the next episode. Nice. Yay.